Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Stylistpreneur Podcast. Today we have Miss T. She is the owner of the Stylish Boss Academy, a premier online academy for existing wig businesses looking to grow and scale their operations. T, honey, come on in the room. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I am pretty good. I'm excited to have you today because I've been following you for, I don't even know how long. Long enough to see the upgrades, long enough to see the business popping, long enough to see the inventions. So I'm excited that you accepted my invitation to come and chit chat with us.
Yes, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, lady, let's get into it. Tell us all about the Stylish Boss Academy.
All right. So, Stylish Boss Academy is the number one wig business resource in the world.
Okay. Ooh.
We offer educational, classes, courses online as well as in person for wig businesses. We
Okay.
also offer supplies, like wig making supplies for wig businesses as well. A lot of different resources, ebooks, templates, you name it. We kind of have a variety of things to help those who are looking to be in the industry or who are in the industry and just need that additional help. I came up with SBA just simply because when I started, my wig business, I didn't really have resources or have the help out there. So I knew that that was something that I wanted to provide for, all the up and coming wig makers. If I had the knowledge and, the resources to get it, then I was willing to help and provide it for the others.
Gotcha. And that's what I absolutely love about our industry is that we are able to scale our businesses. And that's something that you've decided to do. Now, how did you make the transition from wig maker to wig coach and having this amazing business?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So going from wig maker, I ran my wig business is Stylish Styles by T. And I started, of course, in the kitchen, just doing hair, at home and sew-ins, wigs and things of that sort. And then slowly, I transitioned to wigs, I should say, because we are military. So we move a lot. And so I always had to switch up my customers and my clientele. And so with doing that, getting into the wigs, learning how to make the wigs, like that was something that, I love to do. I was always interested in it. And it kind of came natural. I love hair.
Gotcha.
And so being that I love hair, I got into the YouTube space and I started to actually show what I do, what I'm good at, and what I love to do. Not necessarily thinking about teaching it, just showing because I love it. But over time, my audience, as they grew, they would ask questions. They actually love watching me do what I do. And so with those questions, it grew to, well, we see you doing this amazing business. Can you teach us how you do it? And so, and also I do have a background. I do have a master's degree in education. So with me having education background as well as the skill for wig making, it just kind of was my passion that went hand in hand and transition to teaching and coaching what I already am, good at.
Like it was a no-brainer. It's like, let's just combine the two. I'm already good at it. I'm already doing it. And honestly, I'm similar to you. Like I've moved, 4 times in the past 9 years for my husband's job. So I understand. And I love the fact that you were like, you know what? I have to figure out an online business, a business that's not location dependent. You've done that. You've done it beautifully. So congratulations to you for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, they want to go against the grain versus how can I make this problem a solution? So I absolutely love that.
And it wasn't easy, but
listen, totally I'm still trying to figure it out. So and even me, I make wigs and I'm just like, you know what? I can do this from anywhere. So, and that's another reason I was following you saying, Lord, let me see what she got going on over there. Cause there's a lot that I can learn. And I wanted to make sure I was able to share that with my listeners by having you on here to talk about your business. So when you were creating your academy, what was important? What did you want to be like? I have to include this for my students to learn.
I think really understanding, I wanted to make sure that people understood that the running a wig business, because you can have the skill, you can know how to create the wigs. That's only one component of the business though. you know how to do it, you can do it well, that's great. But you also have to know the back end and know how to run it. And so I learned that kind of through, just my experience, trial and error. I didn't really have a coach or anybody to help me along the way. So I really wanted to make sure that not only did I teach the skill of, okay, I have my online classes or my in-person wig classes, you learn how to make custom wigs, but now let me take it a step further in my program and let me teach you the components on how to actually run and keep this business coming with these customers. So that was really big for me.
No, and I think that's really important. And I preach this all the time. It's just like, we can do some hair. We can do some hair in our sleep if we had to, but can you run a business? Can you keep the clients coming back? Can you upsell the clients? Like, how can we one day retire? And the business side is what you need to know in order to retire one day.
Exactly.
I love that. And you mentioned coaching, and I know you have a mentorship program. What can one expect when they decide to take your mentorship program?
Okay, so I'm currently in the process of restructuring my business mentoring program. But however, I can speak on, I really wanted to niche down. So my new signature program is really going to focus on more of the existing wig businesses who are, who maybe they're getting customers. They've already understood how to make the wigs, but they're struggling with attracting more of their ideal customers and keeping the customer retention of the ones that they do have. So I am super excited to, once I relaunch it, it'll be a 10-week program, and each week will focus on different components of, just the marketing strategy to attract more of your ideal customers and retain your existing customers. That's really what I want to focus on. Those who are there, but they're kind of stuck. And it's how we keep this thing going. And so that's where I want to go with this 10-week, coaching program now that I'm.
Okay. And I think some people don't realize, sometimes it's easier to keep those current clients coming back versus trying to find new clients.
That part.
How can I make more money from the clients that I already have?
That part. A lot of people tend to, want to focus on, I need new clients. I need new followers. I need more, but they're not even given the recognition or not even being aware that, no, you have you reached out to the ones that you have? Because they're going they're going to buy from you again.
Right.
If they already bought from you once, but some people kind of forget about the ones they have because they're chasing all these new followers and these new people.
That part. No, I agree with that, because my thing is, you've already got their buy-in. They already know what you offer. They're already giving you their money. What else? Not to say what else can I get from them, but what else can I give? What else can I give them? Yep. There's so much more. And that's the thing that I also love about your business, that you've been able to create multiple streams of income. You're not just behind the chair. You're not just making wigs. And I think a lot of our stylists figured it out during COVID. I need to figure out more income streams. I need to figure out a service. I need to figure out a product. And you have an amazing product that you've been selling everywhere. I'm watching you, girl. I'm loving it. Tell us about your calendar. I love it. It looks beautiful too.
Thank you. You see it back there behind the wigs, but it's back there. Okay, so my boss weekly wall calendar. Again, all of the things that I come up with or I create, from SBA. I keep my customers in mind. Usually it's an existing problem within myself and my business, and I see how can I extend that and help others. And so with the weekly wall calendar, it's basically a calendar. It's broken down weekly. I had a long time trying to decide if I want to do a month or a week, but sometimes a month, it can be overwhelming seeing everything at once. So I feel like if you can reset your business, every week, reset your mind and just so you can stay on track. So with my wall calendar, it includes, your weekly focus product, sections for you to write in your to-do, your, orders that you have to take, your sales goal, because every week we should have some sort of goal that's going to keep us going. And then, every day it's a section to put for your days. And then at the bottom, I do have just a little affirmation about, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So it's amazing. It's doing extremely well. And I just need more people to know about it and grab it, because it's not just for wig businesses. This calendar, I made it more so for businesses. If you are an entrepreneur and you got things going on and you need these things planned out and you need these visibly in whatever workspace you're at, then this is what you need to help you stay organized and stay on track with what you have going on in your business. So,
yeah. I think I saw, you may have sold one to like a nail salon. And I was like, okay, we going all across the board, any service provider, entrepreneur. So I love it. Listen, I need to get me one. I'm trying to stay organized and, reach these goals. So I know a main focus in your business and things that you want to teach your students is finding their target market. I can't tell you how many people don't realize there's a target market. You need to figure it out. So explain to us why it's so important.
Oh, listen, you're knowing your target audience, that's a big one. That's one that I feel I made a mistake in the beginning, just doing stuff thinking I'm just going to sell to everybody. But once it clicked and once I figured it out, it's like, this is what I want to shout to every business out there. Like, it's super important knowing and understanding who your target audience is. That's really the foundation for your business. It's kind of like I always tell my my mentees, like when you're getting a house built, they lay that foundation. And if that foundation ain't solid, that house ain't gonna stay up.
No.
And so it's the same way with your target audience. And as you build in that house, you got to make sure everything, your foundation can withhold all of the things that's gonna be on top of that foundation. So it's the same. When you think about, or when you are determining who you want to target, who your customers are, once you figure that out, once you know who they are, it's going to make it so much easier for you to be able to sell, to be able to brand, to be able to price, like everything else, just knowing who you're selling to starts. That's the start. So it's important. It's super important.
It's important. And I think like you said, it's just going to make everything else fall into place. It makes your life easier. It just gives you more of a focus as to what am I putting out there? What should people be seeing as far as my business, my marketing? And I know for you, I feel like your visibility has grown. It's got sharper, it's got cleaner. So let's talk visibility. How can these stylists get more visible, wig makers? How can they really put themselves out there so that target market is seeing them?
Everyone says this, but I definitely have to say, being consistent. First of all, you have to know where your audience is. So what platform are they on? Because you don't have to be everywhere just because everybody else is everywhere.
That's true.
You have to figure where they're at so that you are more visible in the places that they're at. Whether it's running ads or organically. But once you know where they are, then you have to consistently show up. You have to constantly stay in their face. I literally just had someone tell me the other day, I feel like I'm doing too much. I said, listen, you have to do too much.
Yeah.
You got to do too much. All these people who we scroll and we see on social media, guess what they're doing? They're doing too much, but they are doing it and they're getting their brand seen visibly.
Exactly.
So, go and not only just, consistently showing up, because your audience isn't going to just magically find you. You have to also go out and find them based on what their interests are. You need to be in places that they are. You need to start using social media to be social. Engage with these people. We're not robots, we're people. And that is how you get things going, through conversations that will eventually convert. So it works, but
no, I
go
agree
where they
with
are.
That. Listen, I had a mentor. Her advice for me was to be a groupie for the clients you want. Where do they shop? Where are they at? What do they like? You need to get in their heads.
Yeah.
You need to be a groupie.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
I listen, I was like, girl, I gotta put that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that. Now, Miss T, on top of being a wig maker, a coach, a mentor, baby, you are an inventor.
I am.
Let's talk. Tell us about this.
I am a proud inventor. It's been a long time coming, but I invented my custom canvas blockhead. I got my stand back there.
Come on, I see her.
My custom canvas blockhead. So basically years ago, just me going through learning wigs, learning how to make wigs. I'm always trying to find, ways to, of course, work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
And so with that, I realized, oh, you know what? We need this measurement system on this blockhead. And so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, through trial and error came out with it. And you know, it's evolved, and it's even more evolving. But it's been a long time coming that I finally, you know, done the paperwork and did everything I needed to actually protect myself and getting my invention, you know, patent pending, because you know, it's a lot of eyes and a lot of, you know, people out there. So it's been a long time coming, but I did it, you know, I initially got the idea because it was something that was a struggle for me, and I wanted to be able to produce more with the least amount of time. So my custom canvas blockhead does just that for creating custom wigs and getting accurate, you know, custom measurements for wigs. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love that you made your problems a solution, not only for yourself, but for every other wig maker out there. And there's something that they can now purchase. Congratulations on that. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Listen, so there's one question that I love to ask everybody that's on the podcast, and that is, what is your stylistpreneur power? What power does T possess?
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. If I could have one, I think I would say it would be being able to like educate. I think that's like my superpower, is really educating on the business side of like running a wig business. Like it's really that, because probably because I have a background in education, but not only that, like that is my passion. My passion is creating wigs, but my passion is also teaching. I like for others to actually, you know, get it. So making that impact and you know, just turning someone's, you know, problem and giving them a solution, like that is big for me. So I would say educating others in the industry, hair, wig, even service providers who are like wanting to come up out of the chair. A lot of them, they seek me for that educational piece, because a lot of the things that I feel that I, you know, teach and the way that I structure my programs and stuff, it's not just, you know, textbook or, you know, this chat GTP stuff. It is from my experience. So I take my experience and I teach off of that, you know.
Gotcha. So. No, I think that's amazing. And I know, you know, you often do like one-on-one classes, group classes. Do you have any classes coming up, or is there anything new we need to know about?
Yeah, so I don't have any date set for my group classes, because I do go on tour for my little group classes. I keep them small and intimate, but I do have one-on-one classes. I have class dates available on the website for March and April. So if anyone's interested in taking a one-on-one class, then I am located in the Columbus, Georgia area, and my classes are housed here. So that's really what I have coming up right now.
Awesome. Well, I love it. I'm thankful that you came on the show today. So glad you came, dropped all these gems. I want to make sure that everybody can contact you, follow you, and, you know, where can they do that?
All right. So, of course, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, they're all the same at Stylish Boss Academy. And then, of course, my website is stylishbossacademy.com. And you can also check out, I have free education tips and just, you know, business advice and things on my YouTube channel at Stylish Boss Academy as well. So
awesome. Well, lady, I thank you so much for coming on the show. Have an amazing day, and we will stay contacted.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.